Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to show you how to understand the working of connection establishment in TCP using a network simulator. So now let us understand. These are the assessment parameters. First of all, we are defining the problem identification. Then we are providing the solution and what are the steps for building the solution, and using network NS2 simulator we are going to write TCL scripting, that is comes under the implementation. So first of all, how to simulate and understand the working of connection establishment in TCP using a NS2 network simulator, that is the problem identification, and these are provided potential solution. First of all, create the event scheduler, turn on tracing, create the network topology, create connection, generate traffic, protocols, TCP, UDP, traffic models, CBR, topology generation tools, visualization tools like network animator, tracing. So let us understand how to establish TCP connection in a wired network. Node communicate using communication model that consists of TCP agent or UDP agent, then file transfer protocol. Sender node is attached to that particular UDP agent, and how we are going to define using CBR, constant bit rate. So let us understand CBR. Let us understand first of all, I am going to show you how to implement TCL scripting. First of all, creation of TCL script and call this as example1b.tcl. So first of all, you need to create a simulator object. This is done with the command set ns new simulator. Now we open a file for writing that is going to be used for NAM trace data. The first line tail, that is NAM out.nam for writing, and gives it the file handle NF. In the second line, that is NS name trace all, the tail the simulator object that we created above to write all simulation data that is going to relevant for NAM into this file. Next step is how to add a finish procedure that closes the trace file and start NAM. So here the word global is used to tell that we are using variable declared outside the procedure. Simulator method flush trace will dump the traces on the respective file. TCL command closes the trace file defined before exe execute the NAM program for the visualization. The command exit will end the application and return number 0 as status to the system. 0 is default for a clean exit. Other values can be used to say that is an exit because something failed. At the end of NS program, we should call the procedure finish and specify at what time the termination should occur. Here we define, for example, 5.0, that we can say the seconds of the simulation time, that is I am going to show you finish NS at 5.0. So here we are providing after 5.0 seconds of the simulation time, so we are going to finish that. And NS run the simulation using the simple way to highlight the command, that is NS run. So let us understand first creation of tooling. Actually, whenever we are going to run only this code, so it will not run, it will provide you the error message like NAM empty trace file out.nam, because until now we haven't defined any object like node, link or any event. So for that we required creation of node link. So in this session I am going to tell you, first of all, we need to define a simple topology with two nodes that are connected by a link. So following two lines define two nodes. A new node object is created with the command NS2. The above code creates two nodes, assign them to handle N0 and N1. The next line that is going to tell the simulator object to connect that node N0, N1 with the duplex link. Duplex links means it will provide for the two-way communication, sending and receiving. So in that duplex link having the bandwidth, here I provided 1 megabit per second and delay of 10 milliseconds and a drop tail queue. So what is just understand what is the application that is the drop tail. So what is having the drop tail in the NS2 playing the role? Drop tail is a simple queue management algorithm used by a network scheduler in the network equipment to decide when to drop the packets. With the tail drop, when the queue is filled to the maximum capacity, newly arriving packets are dropped until the queue has enough room to accept incoming traffic. So now here you can save this file and start scripting with NS and give whatever the name we assign, example 1b.tcl, and then how the network animator will start it automatically. I am just showing this is the output. It will just showing through the network animator. Now the next line, how to send the data from N0 to N1, how to send the data and how to create UDP agent. So first of all, sending data, so we required create UDP agent and attach it to node N0. So always one agent to another and create an agent object that send data from N0 to N1, that is receiving data, that is N. So here create UDP agent, set UDP 0, new agent, and using attach agent we can use this command. Next, these lines create UDP agent and attach it to node N0, then attach CBR traffic source, attach it to UDP 0. So how we define in that CBR is one of the most important factors, that is constant bit rate, mainly used in the networking streaming application, as the content can be transferred through the limited channel capacity. And NS2 is one of the major simulator used today in the network applications, and in that we are going to use CBR. So this line tells the packet size being set of 800 bytes, and packets will send every 0.08 seconds, that is we can say per seconds we are going to define. And next line will tell null agent which act as a traffic sink attached to node N1. So these are the codes, set N0, null 0 and attach agent N1. Means traffic sink means whenever we are receiving that data attaching to node N1. These two agents have connected with each other, that is NS connect UDP 0 and null 0. So after that we are defining constant bit rate, we are scheduling the event, when to start and when to stop. So this is the procedure we can define or establishing TCP connection using NS2 with the help of TCL scripting. How to run this, how to display the output, go to the command line, press, write NS, give the name of that scripting, those I earlier mentioned, example 1b, NS example 1b.tcl, and in this way we are displaying the output with the help of network animator. Thank you for watching.